don't get me wrong. I'm playing on a Super Nintendo right now. We're using a retro tank to pick it up. Yeah, so I prefer to play on the real thing, but $1,000 for a game? Whew. No, like 500 for like 12 games? Oh, okay, I suppose that's a little more reasonable. Yeah, I think that cabinet that I was talking about that my dad has, it's like a bunch of, it's like a lot of old Atari games, some Williams games, stuff like that. It was something like 400 plus games. I say it's got like Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Galaga, Galaga 2. A lot of like old school arcade games. Yeah, a lot of them I hadn't heard of. Some I knew though, like Sinistar, Joust, Seems like Joust especially. It seems like most gamers know that game. Yeah, focus on the lasers. Yeah, don't focus on the turrets there. Almost broke my own rule. But yeah, I've never played on one of those arcade one-ups, so haven't gotten to experience it. I've only seen them, on their website, from folks talking about them, from like the X-Men one, Simpsons, and so it sounds like a cool idea. Yeah, sort of like a little mini arcade cab. Seems sensible, like space-wise, Take the dragon first here. Focus on the spaceships because they're just going to create more projectiles. Might be a little bit too low here. Yeah, maybe right about here. Oh yeah, we were definitely too low earlier. Right there. Yeah, earlier we would have gotten destroyed. Yeah, but it's slow enough to where you can gauge it. Maybe do an arcade different run in honor of Stellar totally being this game on this run. We're back to that now. Every run's the run. Alright, eventually, I start calling every run. Eventually you'll get it right. Although I think Cloudstripe was the one who called the run on the Bloodlines expert deathless run last year. I don't know, Jorgo. I've never used either of those. Yeah, someone else in chat might be more qualified to answer that. Do you remember when you mentioned having trouble being able to watch it in Empire? You said getting a physical copy would be easier. It got me thinking how important physical media is. Yeah, probably. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah, I think that if you want to watch a movie enough, or if you like a movie enough, you should totally get a copy of it. Between DVD and Blu-ray, VHS if you have the option. You know, usually at least one of the formats is usually like less expensive. A lot of Blu-rays are pretty affordable. It's pretty awesome. Probably should go for the third option. Not really sure why we were holding off on that. No, not a fourth option though. Then the Scorpion will show up here. Yeah. You've been putting me on tape. That'd be one heck of a setup if you were able to do that. If you had like some sort of VCR hooked up to your computer to where you could tape what's going on the computer through the VCR. So like essentially like the VCR would be capturing the computer, not the other way around. Having the other setup, that would make sense. Like that's what like 90s Craig does, for example, so that he can stream, you know, his VHS, or so you can stream his VCR. He finds like a bunch of like random tapes and watches them, usually based on like some sort of theme. But going the other way around, where you're going to use your VCR to capture your computer, that'd be weird. VHS is amazing for not being disc, but it has problems. Forgot what though? Oh yeah, there's definitely plenty of problems with VHS. I mean, for a start, you know, sometimes after a while, you know, it would just kind of, the tape would get old and you'd get all these almost like scrolling pages, and there'd just be like all this like interference. Can't remember exactly what it's called. There's a technical term for it. And then there would also be times when sometimes your VCR would malfunction and it would just eat the tape. So you would go to eject the tape and take the tape out, and then it would just be like a whole bunch of tape, you know, loose, trapped in the VCR, and like you can't pull the tape out. Uh-oh, this is gonna be close. Oh my gosh. That was a close one. Let's go and zap those guys there. Okay, so this is gonna be level 3. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that fourth option. Sometimes people forget to rewind. Definitely a disadvantage. Please be kind. Rewind. Oh man. Some of us, you know, there might be some of us who don't know that era. Don't know that, you know, that there were folks who would rent tapes and they wouldn't rewind them. So the rental stores, you know, they got enough complaints apparently to where they straight up have these stickers on there. Say, please be kind. Rewind. Yeah, I guess with DVDs, they eliminated that, huh? Imagine that was like the whole reason somebody created DVDs. Like the person who invented DVDs was like, I'm tired of people not rewinding. I'm gonna invent something where they can't do this anymore. Talk about that would be a wild. Might not be too far-fetched though. I doubt I'm right though. It would just be funny. Yeah, the good old Blockbuster days, yeah. Yeah, I remember we had 3 different rental stores in the town I was living in where during the rental days. Yeah, we had a Blockbuster, we had a Hollywood Video. Actually 4 now I'm thinking about it, because there was a Kroger that rented videos and video games as well. I'm not sure anyone else had one of those. So yeah, there was that Kroger Blockbuster, there was Family Video, and then Hollywood Video. So we actually had like 4 rental stores in our area. It's pretty sick, actually. Oh, in the library too, I think. I think some library actually had one as well. I remember the library having VHS tapes. I don't remember if there was one that had games. But it's possible. It's possible there was, and I just don't remember. But I remember you could rent stuff like that from the library. You probably still can. Actually put ourselves like this. Oh, there's one projectile coming there. We'll wait. There you go. Yeah, I'm seeing something there from like about Star Wars. Recording something from TV. Right, let's get past this part here. I'll be able to read that. That's a little bit safer. Star Wars recorded from a TV broadcast where you had to fast forward the commercials, and you're about to take over the middle of 20 minutes. The Sesame Street episode? Oh, I see. Okay. Now I understand where you're going with this, right? Well, the way to watch Star Wars is VHS with no updates to it. Renting CDs, you ended up scratched DVD and video game CDs. Yeah, sometimes that would happen. Yeah. Yeah, preservation is important. Yeah, like I said, you know, if you enjoy a movie or something like that, you know, definitely, yeah, just buy it. Just buy a copy of it. Seems to make sense in investing in something you enjoy. And I mean, ultimately, like, it's most of the time buying a movie or something like that is cheaper than like a month of streaming service. So imagine getting games with 5 copies and they all didn't work. Ooh, yeah, that'd be rough. I don't think I ever remember renting disc games from Blockbuster or any of those. It was always carts. I mean, that's one advantage you would have with those old school cartridges. I wouldn't say, you know, bash them around and, you know, cover them in dust and whatnot. I'm not saying do that to your cartridge, but one of the only advantages something like a cartridge would have, a video game cartridge that is, over a disc, is just that, actually. Because if you lost like the box, for example, for a Genesis game or a Super Nintendo game, well, I mean, it's not exactly the end of the world. Things actually, as long as you're not like soaking it in water or something, like exposing it to like the elements, like putting it outside or something, or something stupid like that, then I mean, like a lot of times, like yeah, like even if you just like had it in your garage and it got like covered in dust and stuff, like a lot of times it still is gonna work for a long period of time. I suppose a VHS tape would probably have that advantage too. Yeah, you could probably just like leave that thing out, like unsheathed from its box, and like it probably would be okay. Like it probably isn't healthy for it, obviously. You don't want to just have it covered in dust, but compared to a CD or something, you'd probably be okay. You can't damage this guy initially anyways here, so let's just wait. Be careful. Yeah, I gotta watch those lasers. Can we get the other one? Not oh yeah, nice. Okay, we did. Alright, might be able to get him here. Cool. But yeah, some of these old Genesis and Super Nintendo cartridges, dude, Game Boy cartridges, and Game Gear cartridges, like, dude, like, some of these things are tanks. That's a family OG said to me once, and I was like, dude, you're kind of right. Like, even some of the ones that are, like, in really bad shape, like, if you clean up a little bit with some rubbing alcohol, a lot of times they work. It's kind of remarkable. So this is going to be, yeah, we want to take one. It's going to be level 4 coming up. We don't want to be fully powered up against this upcoming boss. It's kind of weird. So fully powered up, the boss just drops so many more boulders on you. It's kind of overwhelming. Yeah, the ratio drops pretty heavily when you drop an option. So imagine if you drop another one, it'll probably drop even more. But we'll roll a 3 just because this part especially is a lot easier. Whoa. Well, that's why we have the shield and a replenishment waiting for it. That's a good place for that. Take out a lot of turrets. Let's get our shield back. Nice. Are we coming up on the end of this field? Yes, we are. Okay. Alright, now time for the rotating totems here. Let's just destroy them one at a time. There you go. Cool. Make sure we have at least one down, dude. Not gonna make it through otherwise. Whoa, careful. Okay. So all done with the toes there. Got a bunch of points. As per usual. Okay, so let's just hold on. We don't want to get any power-ups here. I want to hold on to the slot here in case we lose the shield. Which we very well might. To the boulders coming up here. This is pretty awesome. It's a nice place for that. Okay, you can't be too low to the ground there. Yeah, because those boulders right there below, and they explode when they hit the ground. Oh yeah, see the boulders Oh gosh. Yeah, the boulders right there were grazing our shield, so they were taking it away. Yeah, it's much easier to beat that guy if you're not fully powered up. Yeah, maybe even having 2 would be better, but 3 seems to work just fine right now. Yeah, that guy's an easy boss, so avoiding a death on him is definitely preferable. There's no reason to take a death if you can help it. It's kind of like with the level 6 boss when we started letting... If we went in there with a bunch of options, we just let the Scorpion take them all. Because it was way easier to fight the boss that way. Looking in okay shape here. Go ahead and get to our next option here, if you please. Thank you. Alright, this field should be easy. Some of the past runs today, we've been not as well equipped here for this part. Scorpion's gonna show up though, so let's be ready. Ooh, we took 3 of them, okay. Well, we've been getting power up, so get a few more here. We'll get back to 2 options. Careful now. Actually like the points, wonderful, okay. Second option. We can get up to a tail gun as well if we want. And naturally for now, until we get to the boss, keep the lasers for now. Okay. Alright, careful, should we... Okay. What is this guy doing? Alright, these guys are acting all kinds of weird here. This boss is just so random. I'm not gonna fly underneath when you're all the way down there, dude. Like, I would be destroyed. What is going on with this boss this time around? Whoa, dude. Now, I'm not sure if that was from us destroying it or if it timed out right there. Let's hope this works out. Oh my gosh. We had to fly in between the scales there. This is my words, Eden. What's going on? How you doing? Red out counts as a shoot? I think so, yeah. Yeah, but I think it was expensive. I think you had to put down like a deposit too or something. Let's wait for the next group there. I was trying to destroy as many as we could. Let's try to get back to that shield. Oh, we still have some shield. Interesting, okay. Nice. And take out the spaceships there. Ooh, get his shield back. Holy crap, they took it down fast. Granted, we only had one hit there. Ooh, they took that one down fast, too. Holy crap, dude. Nice. Ooh, careful there. Nice. Good dodge. Okay, so when the Scorpion comes, we're just going to let them take all of our options. Forward so the plants don't get us here. Return of the Jedi Grindhouse Edition is particular favorite. Return of the Jedi. Transfers from the film for the original on torrent. No, I don't really use like torrent sites myself, but thank you though. I appreciate that. So usually if I want to watch a movie bad enough, then, you know, I'll probably just like buy a copy of it or something. Not much of a movie person myself anyway, so. Ooh, we only took 2 of them, okay. I wanted you to take them all, dude. Alright, we'll have the one option here, we'll see what happens. Should be okay. It's definitely better than having them all. So like I say, when you have them all, this fight gets really tough. Okay, even having one option here, this fight gets radically more difficult. We also have some shield here, which is nice. Ooh, yeah, we exhausted it though. Yeah, there was like 2 hits right there. The first one took away our shield, then we immediately got hit by another one. But like I said, it's definitely more difficult to fight that dude, even with one option. It seems like the vacuum lasts longer. So you end up closer to the boss, which is not good. That is bad. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that this game has that aspect where there are certain situations where it's not good to be fully powered up. Because you would think, you know, even a savvy shoot 'em up person would be like, why wouldn't I want to be fully powered up? That doesn't make any sense. And yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's a huge curveball. Yeah, in fact, so it was so clever that I didn't even pick up on it right away. I was like, okay, am I making this up? Is it random, or is this something that I'm actually noticing? Whoa. Okay, so I'd prefer to have a option here if we could. Yeah, careful. The whole screen's about to be covered in a bunch of projectiles here. try to slow it down. Yeah, otherwise, there'd be even more than what we saw right there. Oh gosh, okay. Whew, thank goodness we got that second speed up. Oh my gosh. Almost took a death right there. Okay. Let's get to that secret passage here. Sweet, alright. We're one away on the other side from the tail gun. Okay, so you can't get the tail gun here. It's okay, though. That's kind of awesome. Oh, didn't get this one, though. Okay. I want to try to get that guy to fire before we moved away from that wall. Yeah, that way he doesn't get us again. Oh gosh, right there on the edge. Let's move forward here. It's going to be the extra life there that we want. Cool. Alright, here we are, back to the boss rush now. Nice, alright. A full kit here, we'll see what we can do with it. That might be nice for the second boss. We can carry the shield over there. Yeah, this guy's always a piece of cake, really. You just can't underestimate him. Especially when he gets to his laser form. Sometimes when he changes to his laser form, he shoots one like right away. Yeah, like right there. Great example. Cool. Oh, sounds like he hit us up there. Interesting, okay. So he hit us twice now. 3 times. There you go. Finally got some damage in there. Okay. And what we kind of want to do here, like I said, is sort of move like in a triangle. Try to get a little bit closer to him. There you go. Yeah, you need to be a little more aggressive with that guy than I kind of like, but it does actually sometimes make him a little easier. Where is this guy going? Okay. Ooh, he got me there. It was just a little bit too high there. What's up, Melon? How you doing, dude? No, it's just a sunny day today. There's definitely a light bulb in the room. And there's a light right here, too, so... Speed up there. Nice. Yes, please with that. Thank you. Ooh, interesting. Got the shield right away, huh? Can you go over there? Nice. I'm just glad to hear that. It's going pretty good here. Having a good run here. Previous run made it to level 9. And most runs have been making it to level 8 so far tonight, so... I'm about a week and a half off from this game. I'd say it's pretty good. Nice. Saw a level you haven't seen yet? Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, well, we've been to level 10's our personal best. Been there now many times. Like, maybe like a dozen times, probably. Pushing close to that, probably. Yeah, we keep getting to like these walkers. They're kind of like almost, they're enemies, but you can't destroy them. So they're almost like moving obstacles, essentially, really, when it comes down to it. Nice. Boss music. So fun went from 6-8 to 7-8 to 4-4. Nice. Just a little bit extra damage there. Nice. Kick that dude's butt. Alright, back to level 9. And what we want is laser and then shield. Ooh, careful there. Almost ran straight into us, dude. Yeah, I want to try to make the most of that. At least destroy some enemies with it, you know? Alright, excellent. Let's make our way towards the next option. I gotta wait. Oops, okay, well, that's all good. Yeah, once the shield drops, we're ready. Whoa, look out. There it goes, okay. Ooh, took a hit right away there. Can't fly in there right away. Too many projectiles. Woo, okay. Alright, we should be able to do okay here. Let's not get complacent though. Set some of these lasers down. Or try to draw their fire upwards if we can. There you go. Nice. Okay. So let's destroy these tubes here. So we gotta destroy this one. Okay. Boss is now defenseless. This boss isn't too bad if you get some of those lasers down early. I believe we are at level 10. Okay, we're gonna have to remember those. Those plates that show up here. Those panels. These guys can kind of be a problem. Ooh, I accidentally blew ourselves up. Okay. Accidentally flew into a wall there. We're doing good. Ooh, okay. Didn't quite move soon enough there. Yeah, we haven't taken many deaths. Yeah, these are some of our first. I don't know if that previous one was our first, but... And that was our second one just now? It was close. Something like that. Maybe sneak past that guy. Sneak past this one too. Nice. Yeah, you can kind of use those guys as a barrier against the other ones. You don't necessarily want to destroy them if they're in a good place. This is the... Should be the checkpoint here for the personal best. Ooh, they blew us up right away. Probably having the tail gun right here wouldn't be bad, you know. Yeah, again, the dudes below, though, if you're close enough, they won't shoot at you. It's really weird. Okay, you gotta watch out. They're gonna send groups from the left here to try to get us. I don't know if it's safer to be up here. Crud. That was actually not bad. We're actually somewhat making it through there. Let's watch those dudes coming from the left. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but looks like maybe you'll have. Ooh, okay. I was a little bit too high up. Maybe you'll have a little more room on the ceiling. We need to get right near these guys, otherwise they're gonna shoot. Crap. Otherwise they're gonna shoot at us. It's kind of weird how that works. That's kind of awesome. So we didn't get the missiles. That part's not awesome. Maybe we should go upwards. Crud. They got me there. Okay. Don't think I moved soon enough. Yeah, I need to move, I think, right there to the left. I suppose tailgun might be cool here. Would that be better than the missiles right here? Maybe. So we wouldn't have to worry about those guys? Yeah, maybe. Oh, they're coming back. Whoa. Serious curveball there. They like move almost as one. It seems like definitely having the tail gun is what you want here. Oh gosh, now they're moving separately again. Ooh, we ran into him there. This goes on for a little bit here. He's a VHS. What's up, dude? How you doing? Going good. That was a new personal best there. Not that it really brought us anywhere. Yeah, because that's not a new checkpoint, so. Yeah, you gotta hold off for a while there, though, dude. Ooh, that guy got us there. Okay, we were a little bit too low. Yeah, we've gotten to this checkpoint multiple times, but that was the furthest that we saw with the walkers right there, and that was... That seemed like it was pretty far. Had to have been pushing towards the end of that. Because I'm not sure you can destroy these things. Must have taken damage from that. It was blinking. Oh, you can destroy them. Oh, whoa. Okay. I had no idea about that. Okay, hang on a second here. Cat's out of the bag now with these guys, huh? Yeah, tail gun would be great right here in that case. Yeah, the missiles were actually hitting him from the underside. Interesting. Oh, yeah, you gotta watch that step, dude. It's okay, we should have all of our credits, I think. Yeah, that's new. I appreciate everybody not revealing that. I had no idea you could destroy those things, dude. I thought they were indestructible. But I noticed right there that one of them was blinking when we were hitting it, and that's when I was like, hang on a second here. So a little light bulb went off. I was like, no, surely not. No, surely so, yes. Oh gosh, yeah, I'm getting too close, yeah. So we're trying to push some damage there, but appears that's not necessarily the brightest idea, eh? If we can get the tail gun, dude, right here, that would be sick. Yeah, that makes way more sense why I was dragging on for so long. It seemed a little bit much, dude. I was like, are you joking me with that? With this? There's another level. Those were the bosses? Crazy. What are these things? Yeah, this is definitely one of the longest shooters I've ever seen level-wise. 11 levels. Whoa. They got me there. Hey, so GG there. What is going on there? How you doing today, Wee Todd? Welcome in. Hey, so GG. Appreciate that. Jorgirl, thank you as well. Cloud Strife. Yeah, that's going to change things. I had no idea you could destroy those guys. Well, holy crap, were you trying to make that too difficult on ourselves? Ooh, they come back for you. Okay, so they're just like those other ships. Okay, okay, I understand. Yeah, they're similar to those other ones that became the round spacecraft, like the halibut-looking ones, if you will. Whoa. Oh, it's a demon. Oh, gosh. Yo, Eliminate Down seemed to take some influence from this a little bit. Oh, you destroy the arms. Oh, okay. Oh, we're eating away with this. Oh, weird. Oh, it's growing back. Oh, this track is quite nice. This music track, that is. Option, sweet. Okay, here we go. Whoa, no, none of that. Holy crap. They're like cells coming out of the walls. Can we destroy these guys? Get some power-ups here? Yeah. Yes, yes. Indeed, that is the case. Let's get an option here, dude. At least fairly generous with power-ups right there. That's nice of them. Oh, these things, okay, they like stutter step. Oh, so not all of them, though. Oh, gosh. This is... Oh, my goodness. Okay. That's tricky. Yeah, you gotta be careful how you, like, destroy some of the skin walls here. Just gotta speed up right away there. So it doesn't seem like we need to destroy this one. Gives you mercy on this one. Yeah, the music on this level is sick, dude. Good. Almost had to control those there, yeah. I think I kind of see what it wants us to do there. God. That was my fault. Ran straight into that. Ooh, crud, okay. I thought I was in the clear there. Nope. No. Careful now. Those missiles there, first and foremost. We should try taking some of these down as we see them, huh? Whoa. If we can get that option, that'd be awesome. They keep on coming through. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that's so weird. Like the skin that's like growing back there. Gosh, while these guys are chasing us. Oh, we can stop them. Oh, that's interesting. Whoa! Whoa, dude. Was that it? That fight was easy. That tells me something about the lore. That entity was old. Beyond old. Was that the oldest being in the universe? Is that the beginning? The alpha? Hilariously easy, yeah. Well, it seems like Demon Souls had a little bit of a rip-off from that. Nice. Thanks for GG's, everybody. I'm like in shock of how crazy cool that was. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Retro Jenny, what's up? How you doing? Thank you so much for the GG. Hope you're having a great day. Games on VHS, thanks for the GG. See Lake Gator, thanks for the GG. Jorgrill, Wee Todd, Turbogaster, what's up, dude? How you doing? Thanks for the GG. Mighty Squirrel, thanks for the GG. Yeah, dude, right? That boss was so cool. Tay Tay, how you doing? Thank you so much for the GG. Cloudstrike, thanks for the GG. It might have been Muji. I don't know. We can go back and look. We'll just say yes. Lance, what's going on? Thanks for the GG. How you doing, dude? We'll just say yes, Muji. Guys, final boss are easy except for Salamander 2 and 3. Man, what a final boss, though. I don't care. But that tells me something. Yeah, like in the... Did you see all the other entities around there as well? Like, there's so many questions that I have, but I don't want them answered. If that makes any sense. There's so much mystery behind that. Those could have been their children. Those could have been other entities that they absorbed. The entity was old. That was why it was so easy. It had everything else, you know, protecting it, basically. Now challenge hard mode. Wow, what a game. Great shoot 'em up. Great shoot 'em up. Glad we got that one down.